past several weeks, I've been working with a slot receiver. He's a freshman, and we've been doing a series of different receiver drills to kind of help him with his release footwork, his footwork in and out of his breaks, and his overall power and deceleration. And I'm going to show you 3 of those drills I've been using with this slot receiver so you guys can improve all of those aspects of your game at that position. Make sure you guys hit that like button and let's get better today. So our first receiver drill we're going to look at today is a sprint to deceleration. Okay, deceleration is just a fancy way to say slamming the brakes. And receivers have to be able to slam the brakes well in order to have great brakes. So all this is, we're going to have 2 cones. We're going to have a cone. The 2 cones will be separated by about 7 to 10 yards. And we're going to start out slow. You can walk and then drop, but me and this slot receiver that I've been working with, now we're good enough to be able to sprint to the cone and drop. And so he's sprinting full speed, and then he drops his hips, and we're trying to get this done in 2 to 3 steps. We do not want to be chopping at the cone. Traditional coaching of stopping and planting, a lot of coaches call bang the drum or chop your feet at the cone. You don't want to chop your feet because that slows you down actually. What we want to do is we want to pound the ground, go heel to toe into the ground, and then drop the hips violently. So again, progress this from a walk to a drop, then you do a jog and then drop, and then you finally can progress to a full speed sprint and then drop at the cone, making sure your feet are square and you are solid into the ground in a low, powerful position. Drill number 2 is all about improving your footwork off of your release. This is called the chop and release. Basically, this is all about active feet. So I start out our receiver in a chopping position. So he's chopping his feet rapidly, and then I will tell him either left or right when he releases. So in this case, I'm going to have him release to his right. He's going to chop, he's going to plant his left foot, and then he's going to do a semi-curved sprint where he curves and gets that outside release, and he runs a fade. Again, this is just all about active feet. Whenever I'm talking about releases or footwork to be elusive, we cannot have our feet stuck in the ground. We have to keep our feet moving. So starting at a chopping position is a very good way to kind of keep your feet active and be able to plant your foot off of being active and then being able to accelerate. So try this drill 2 or 3 times each direction and then run the fade, catch the ball over the shoulder. And I'm telling you, your release will be a lot better just because you'll have more active feet and you'll be powerful off the line. Drill number 3 is all about power. These are called diagonal bounds. Here we're jumping from foot to foot diagonally, and we're trying to launch off of each foot and get high and far diagonally with each jump. This is all about being able to push off diagonally. This will help you on your 45-degree cuts, which are typically posts and corners. So again, we're jumping diagonally from foot to foot. You can either stick into the ground and hold it for a second, or you can spring quickly and spend less time on the ground. Whatever you're trying to work on there, do both of those. But again, we're trying to improve the 45-degree power that you can use when you're running posts and corners to have sharper breaks. I hope these 3 drills helped. They sure helped my slot receiver who's balling out at the freshman level. Might get pulled up to varsity next year if he keeps up the hard work. But if you guys keep up the hard work, you guys will surely get better as well. I hope these drills helped you. Hit that like button if they did. Subscribe to Cab Training if you want to keep on watching some of these videos. Binge watch Cab Training because we're going to be posting more and more content as the off season comes around, and you guys can get better over the next several months so you're ready for next year. Also, if you're interested in online training, hit the link in my description because I just released that October 1st, and there's plenty of good stuff in there for you guys to get better year round. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and let's get better today.